Hey guys, welcome back. This is Jackie at All Things by Jackie. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe, and for the returning, thank you so much for always tuning in. I have my mirror here, so if I'm looking this side, I'm just feeling myself, nothing more. Nothing much. Okay guys? Yeah. So I decided to pop out here today to talk about how I'm surviving, or how I survive throughout my fasting while doing OMAD diet, aka 1 meal a day, which helped me drop a lot of weight. I was 246 and I decided to start OMAD diet, and I never went back. It's been a year and 2 months now. 1 year and 2 months. And we're here super excited, super happy, and who would who would think that I would be here one day? I never thought that I would be here one day and sharing tips on how to maintain yourself throughout the fasting period. I get this question a lot. Most people, they ask me what do you do when you're hungry? And I'm I always go I'm never hungry. It's not that I'm never hungry. I do. Sometimes you do feel the need of eating. Sometimes some days they are good, they are better than the others, and some are not. And it is what it is. You shouldn't. I feel like when we are on diet, or when we are doing some things, we put ourselves in positions where we start acting like we're in prison. We start putting our bodies in prison. That is me. That is what I think. Okay? So, my advice to that question, it will be, baby, get busy. Okay? Get busy. It is what it is. You cannot give into the hunger, because your body, your mindset. That's it. Your body, your mindset. You are the one in control. Do not let what the mind says control you. Because most of the time, hunger isn't just in our mind. It's just in our brain. That's starvation. I'm starving. I'm dying. No, you can't die. You are just alive. You are fine. You are doing good. In fact, you are doing good. So, with me, what I always say is, get busy, get busy, get busy. I'm a very busy person. I've been staying at home for a couple of years now, not working, but I'm always busy. I'm always busy. It's like I'm busy to a point where if I'm not busy, I get frustrated. I said it. Yeah, that's what it is. If I'm not busy, I get frustrated. I start feeling like I'm in prison. I start feeling like I'm doing something not good to myself when I'm not busy. That's what it is. So my advice is simple as that. Get busy as you can. The busier you are, the faster the days goes. And also, my biggest suggestion would be, find a eating window that is suitable for you, that you feel like with me, right? I took the day. I don't count the night. The night I'm sleeping, why would I be hungry while I'm sleeping? So I don't. The night doesn't count with me, right? So I take the day, I put it like this, and then I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's say I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So that is 7 hours later after me waking up. I can have my lunch at 1, 12, between 12 and 1. Yeah. And then I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock I'm in bed. So 7, 8 hours later I'm in bed. So I cut my day in half, I'm only counting the time period when I'm awake. When I'm awake, when I'm sleeping, I don't count those things. I only count when I'm up. So I make sure I eat through my wake hours. I would say I make sure that I cut it in half. I'm not sure if I'm making sense. I cut it in half and I eat in the middle of the day. So I wake up in the morning. I stay 7, 8 hours without eating. Then I eat, and then I stay another 7, 8 hours before going to bed, and I never feel hungry. Another thing that helped me, I used to do chia seeds but it wasn't a lot. I did it in the beginning, and then I stopped for a very long time. Like, I think I did it for the first month when I started my fasting period. And then when I came here, this other lady, she texted me on Instagram, and she was like, are you sure chia seeds, they don't break your fast? I was like, I've been doing it, because most people, they also go like, when you have tea, coffee with milk, it breaks your fast. But most people still have their tea and coffee with sugar. So, I mean, without sugar, just milk, tea or coffee with milk, and it doesn't break their fast, or it doesn't affect the results. So when this lady asked me, I went in my brain, I was like, do I really need the chia seeds? Because I used it for the first month. And then when I came to Canada, that's when I started using it again, because I was finding it hard to keep the balance of the fasting period and the eating period, because the whole time difference and all those things. So it was kind of playing tricks with me, when I'm supposed to be eating, I'm sleeping and all those things. Like, especially the first week when I came here, it was not easy. The first week, it was the hardest, I would say. It was the hardest because, when it's sleeping time here, it's waking up time back home. So when it's waking up time here, it's the opposite back home. So I was always finding myself in that mode of wanting to eat when I'm supposed to be sleeping, or when I want to eat when I'm supposed to not eat, or eat whatever. I don't know if it makes sense. So let's say I'm supposed to be, like right now, time back home is 9 o'clock, right? And I just had my lunch a couple of hours ago. So my body, by then, it will be like, no, you can't eat this time because it's sleeping time, because the body was used to the other side. So I had to readjust the body to this side, to the time zone here and everything. And it was kind of a struggle in the beginning, but I even switched my eating hours to 11 o'clock. There was a time where I was eating between 11 and 12, or 11, 12, 1, whichever comes first. I used to, even going to 11. 11 is too early. Why would I eat at 11 o'clock? Like, that is morning, But I was just trying to get a hang of my body. So then I was like, let me do the chia seeds to get my body back to where it's supposed to be. I started with the chia seeds. And then when the lady texted me, I was like, you know what? I can survive. Because she texted me like, I think it was in January. Yeah. She was like, are you sure that doesn't break your fast? I was like, yes, you know what? Let me see. I went on Google. It says that if you have more than 2 tablespoons, it breaks your fast. But I was only having 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. But still, I was like, do I need it? This is just me telling myself, do I need it? That is one thing that you have to tell yourself. When you are feeling hungry, ask yourself, do I really need to eat? Do I really feel hungry? Am I really hungry? Like, am I hungry or am I just bored? 2 different things. Am I hungry or am I bored? And also, plus, I also think that, like, a part of me on the other side, when I was in my cousin's house, it was also because I was not busy most of the time. It's not your house. You cannot come in another woman's house and start changing stuff. No, it's not right. Nobody's gonna come in my house and start changing stuff in my house. It's not right. So I couldn't do much rather than just sleep, wake up, clean up, cook. That's it. Like, those are the basic. You cannot sleep in somebody's house and not clean. You cannot sleep in somebody's house and not cook. So that is basically what I was doing. I sleep, I wake up, I cook. Sleep, wake up, eat, cook. That's it. So I think that was also a contributing factors to me, like, starting to use chia seeds, because I had to do it because I was bored, I would say. I'm not the kind of person that love watching TV. I don't watch TV a lot. Like, I used to watch a lot of TV. Now I can't watch TV at all. I'll put a series, I'll watch a half episode, and then I go back, watch it again, like, so that doesn't distract me. My only distraction is getting busy with my hands, so that is my biggest suggestion to you. So step number 1, let me go there. Step number 1, get busy. Step number 2, go out for a walk. If you feel hungry, go out for a walk, start walking. And I learned this from Melin Holland. She was like, when I feel hungry, I go out for a walk. It is what it is. Go out for a walk. Another thing is start exercising. Another thing is start doing something that you love. If you can't get busy with your hands, we are not all handies like that. Do something else that you love. Get on that phone call, baby. Step number 5, get on that phone call. I'm not a phone kind of person. Personally, I'm not. I do have few people that I talk to, like that we can go on conversation for hours and hours and not finish, and want to continue on with the whole day, like for the whole day, wanting to talk. Jackie, we gotta talk for the whole day. We start planning the future. Today we want to buy this, tomorrow we want to buy this, the next day we will go back to this. Like, that is just the kind of relationship that we have. So I would always pick up my phone and I'll call, and if she's not picking up, I start acting like I'm a jealous husband. That's it. Sometimes it's that bad, you know. Sometimes it's that bad. Do I ever give in to the hunger? Yes, I do give in to the hunger sometimes. But most of the time, I don't give in before my time. Let's say my eating window is at 1. That is me. I've been eating at 1 since I started this journey. It's 1, 1, 1. I tried. There was a time where I wanted to switch to eat at 5 so that the family can eat. I can have dinner with the family, but then I was like, you know what, this is just a tradition kind of thing that you create in your home, right? So why can't I just create the tradition of having lunch together instead of having dinner together? Because that way, when we are having lunch together as a family, we are still eating together as a family, instead of me eating at 5 where I can't, or instead of me having lunch and then them having dinner, right? So I created that tradition of us now having lunch. I'm the chef in the house, so I get to decide. Nobody goes, it's me. So whatever time you cook, like especially this one, I'm referring to them ladies, whichever time you cook, the husband will eat, the kids will eat. Even if you choose that I want to eat breakfast, I don't want to eat lunch, dinner. If you cook in the morning, they will eat in the morning. You are the chef in the house, so basically you got to decide. So you decide and do what works for you, and the whole family will follow. Everything else will follow in place. Okay? So guys, hunger is in the brain. It's in the brain. It's in your mind. Your mind will play tricks on you for sure. 100%. I'm not going to lie to you. Your mind is going to play tricks on you. What matters is how you take it as a person. What do you do about that? You know, that is what matters. That is what I think. I think that is what matters. Do stuff that you gotta do to get out of the hunger mode. Trust me. If you start feeling hungry, or if you realize that maybe I'm hungry, if you feel like that, get busy. That hunger will disappear. Go out for a walk. That hunger will disappear. Get on a phone call with somebody. And by a phone call, I don't mean with just anybody. You know, it have to be an interesting conversation where you are taking part and stuff like that. Don't get in a conversation. Don't get on a phone with somebody who's talking, like, let's say me, I'm into growth, right? And then I'm getting on a phone with this somebody who's talking about let's buy, let's order, let's do these things. That is not for me. So that conversation won't help me, because I won't feel like I'm uplifted or I need to be part of this conversation, or, you know. Guys, I'm cooking and I can hear something. The family gotta eat, like I said. The kids are coming from school. I think it's after, right now it's a little bit closer to 3. So they should be home soon. So I was cooking and I'm hearing something. Let me just go and come back. Guys, I'm back. Yeah. So like I was saying, by getting busy on a phone, I don't mean be on a phone with just a random person. Let's say, like, we all have preferences, right? So if I'm into DIYs and I get on a phone call with somebody who's discouraging me on doing DIYs, then that phone call is not going to help me, you know? So by getting on the phone call, I mean be with somebody who you are on the same pace of growth. Period. Don't be on a phone call with somebody who is there discouraging you. You go like, no, I want to take this course so that it can help me in this and this and this and this. And this person is like, no, don't do that one. Why? What? Like, you know, be on a phone call. Like, I'm not saying don't accept critics from people. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't accept advice from other people. No. But just know who you are. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Just know who you are. So that when you get on this phone call, it's going to be a nice long conversation. And it have to be with somebody that you love, not just anybody like, okay, I need a distraction, I'm going to call this person that we don't even talk on a daily, not necessarily on a daily basis, like that we don't even talk, and then I want to strike a conversation with this person, like it's going to be so awkward, and it won't help. Okay, yeah, get busy, and it's going to help. Get busy. Like, when the earliest I ever break my fast, it's 12 o'clock. I try my best to eat at 12 o'clock. I'll break my fast and I'll do whatever I gotta do. I eat. Sometimes I eat at 12:30. Sometimes I eat at 1. Sometimes when Hasbai, like yesterday, because Hasbai is doing night shift these days, so not every day, but these days he was doing night shift. So sometimes when he goes to work, I don't sleep throughout the night. I would wake up, or I would go to sleep with the kids, and then I'll wake up maybe around 2-3 a.m. I stay up till he comes home in the morning. He comes home at 8:40 something, and then I go to sleep with him for an hour or 2. That is usually my routine, which have to change. But yeah, not every day. Some days I just feel like I want to sleep in with him, and because he do like 5 days straight where he goes on night shift, so not sleeping with him for 5 straight days, it feels like maybe it's not nice to me. Not maybe, I don't really feel like that. I don't feel like it's nice, so I stay up and wait and sleep with him for an hour or 2, and then I get up. And like yesterday, like I said yesterday, I had my lunch at 2 o'clock because I was sleeping. And that's what I said, do something that you love. Imagine cuddling with my husband and sleeping and just relaxing and enjoying his company. I slept till 2 o'clock, which means that was my distraction, for reference. That was just my distraction. So distract yourself. When you feel hungry, find a distraction. That's it. And distraction. It's going to help. A cup of tea, black tea, a cup of coffee, black coffee. That's it. Black coffee, black tea, black coffee, black tea. That's it. So guys, on this weight loss series, should I call it that? Weight loss series. Yeah. I think I should start a weight loss series because I have a lot of people that ask me questions about what I do, how you do it, and stuff like that, how you're maintaining, and you want to be a coach, and all those kind of things. I don't want to be a coach. No, I don't want to be a coach. It's so stressful. I don't want it. I don't want. Okay, guys? I don't want. But I'm just fine helping people the way I've been helping people. I've been helping a lot of women, but I don't want to be a coach. Okay, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is Jackie, I Love Things by Jackie. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe. And for the returnee, thank you so much for always doing the most. Like next time when I come back about a weight loss series, I'm going to be talking about coaching. Maybe I'll be a coach one day, a weight loss coach. But let's find out in the next episode. Okay, the next one that is going to come about this is going to be about that. I'll put it out there and then we'll take it from there. Okay, bye.